What's going on, guys? I did pre-make this video without the audio. Traphouse FIFA, and we're going into our West Ham episode 2. Started off by getting to our game. Now in this game, I didn't play too well, so it's kind of short gameplay, but I kind of get a quick look at our team and what I see. And I mean, from the little bit you get to see, there's a lot of missed opportunities. I don't know if it's because I have not the best strikers, but I guess they're kind of young. But I do realize that this team's midfield is just weak. Our captain Nolan had a pretty good game, and everyone else was just non-existent. Quixote, who I said was our center defensive mid, who was really fast. He's going to be a great player for us in this series. He just didn't show up. I'm not going to get him because he's not in there. And right there you can see our captain wearing the armband gets the goal. And that's why I'm thinking he's been right now our only good option for a starting mid. I don't think there's going to be much to see anywhere else. But I mean, during the video, you will see that I try to go after some youngsters and also some pretty premier elite veterans in Ronaldinho and Pirlo, because I feel like I'm gonna try to draw fouls a lot. Like right there, you can see I kind of get fouled, but the ball just goes wide. It's all right though. And I just feel that passing is a huge thing now in this game, rather than just to dribble and then shoot with going full speed. Another thing that I've seen with this team is they're pretty fast. Fast like they fly. Sacco and Enter Valencia, and even though Andy Carroll is not that fast, he's gonna be a pretty good player. Even though I was trying to sell him before, and we're gonna try to sell other players. Also, make sure we get our youngsters on loan, and we go after some loan players, especially loaning out some defensive players, because we're kind of weak on the outside of our outside and inside our defense. We really don't have super good center backs when it comes time to playing those strong teams like Chelsea. We aren't going to play well, and as you can see, we win that game 1-0, which is really good to start off. And here's where I'm going to go look at Ronaldinho, but for some reason I don't know what it was. I had a total brain fart. I could not spell his name at all, and that's pretty bad. I mean, he's a legend. He's going to be a legend one day once he retires. And while at it, I also found a youngster named Andres Pierres, who's on Man United, who's, as you can see right above Roberto Firmino. I mean, he's a youngster. He's 18 years old. He could be a player we go for loan or a player we buy, but you'll see later in the episode I kind of get sketchy about him. He's a decent player, but I feel like he could have been better than what he was kind of giving us. What else? I really need some requests and for players to go after, and we just send our second friendly against Hoffenheim. We win 2-1, which is great. It means our team is good enough to play a top team, even though I put in some weaker players. I put in my backup goalie in that game. I got my inquiry. But yeah, back to what I was saying about requesting players. I know I don't have a lot of viewers now, but I'm going to hope to get more in the future. So kind of start requesting. I want to see what I can get, what we can build on, because I mean, I only have a few more sims until the end of the thing, and I want to make sure we get some defense. Ooh, and a big 4-0 win with some backups going in the game, with a backup goalie too. That was great. I know we were playing a weak team, but again, I know I'm getting off track, but definitely would like to have requests of players to go after, especially mids, because I feel like we have a decent enough striker core and a good enough goalie, but the midfielders and our defense it's just gotta get better. Here we go. Here's our. I think I might not make this offer. Yeah, I'm just not gonna go after Pirlo. He is older. He is gonna be retiring soon, and he's a little more than for a player for his age than I need. I'd rather have a youngster at that price than an old guy who I'm gonna probably have for a year or two. And right now I'm in my thing. I'm going around trying to see which players I don't want and which players I do want, which ones I want to keep, which ones I want to get rid of. There's a lot of players on this team that just aren't good enough to be on a premier team, because I did put us in the Champions League, and I'm not playing one group stage match. I'm going to try to see if my managerial skills, because if I just play every game, even though it is on Legendary and it is still hard to play, I just want to see if my manager skills with West Ham can do something to just get me somewhere. But once it comes time to the round of 16, and we're going to be playing like PSG, Real Madrid, Barcelona, then I'm going to start playing those games, only because I want to make this series a little longer. So if we play those games, it'll be more. And right now you can see all the stats from Pierres and Cahill and some other guys. Also, about the Premier League and the teams I'm going to play, I did kind of talk about it in the last episode. I'm definitely going to play Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Man U, Tottenham, Everton, and I'm going to say Southampton, because I feel like those are the best 8 teams, and beating them is kind of going to get us to where we need to be, especially Chelsea and Liverpool, because those are 2 teams that I don't understand why, but they're just phenomenal. They just on sim, they kind of win no matter what. I mean, Arsenal could be either way, and Tottenham either way, and Man City either way, but definitely Liverpool, because they just somehow just score a lot. And right now I'm looking at between Umidi and Pogba in the secondary, the central back, Pogba, for my center backs to use for the year. And dang, I don't know if you could see that, because I know I'm having going full speed, but that was a 42 million for Pastore. I just don't believe he's worth that much, even at all. And Umidi versus Pogba, I do end up taking Pogba because he is a little older, but he's so much cheaper. He's less to get. He's a little less per year. I mean, he'll do good for me, and I'm just gonna send that guy on loan. I just send him on loan, and I'm gonna go to my press conference, and I am gonna stop it before we play the Spurs. So I kind of leave you on a cliffhanger to come back for the next episode, because it will be our first Premier League game, and it will be a game I play, because it is Tottenham, which is one of the team I will play. And here we go. Let's give him that offer. So we won't have him for our first game, as you can see. So I'm just gonna kind of look through quick little news, finances. That's all I kind of do here, and look at, because Courtois, he did say he didn't want to stay, so I was thinking maybe I could go after him, but what are the chances of that actually happening? Kind of check free agents real quick. Man, I try to do a lot of things. I do. And in the next episode, I'm gonna keep it kind of to a minimum of how much searching I do. I'm gonna kind of get into the games and do stuff. But I mean, I kind of, as you can see, if you are doing a career mode currently now, go after some of these free agents, because in one of my offline ones, I did find a right back who ended up being a 73 overall, who went throughout the year, and he ended the year at a 78 overall, and he was second in assist. And I was doing a Bundesliga squad for Borussia Dortmund, because Pasicek, I ended up selling him because I got a huge offer for him, so that's why I found him. But yeah, do check free agents, do check the smaller divisions. Now I'm not doing that now because it's early, and I want to make sure I get my team off to a good start. But when we get further on into the series and I get to the winter transfers, you will see me go after a lot of the smaller guys, and like the Arrivades and the Mexican League, because the Mexican League does have some pretty decent performers. I mean, if you haven't noticed, I mean, Ronaldinho is there now. I'm kind of just scrolling through some players to maybe go after. But I want to say thank you for watching so much. If you do, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and please share me out to the world, because we need more people in this trap house. It's kind of boring. Make it 12 mil. But sorry if it's in American dollars and you're in the UK. Sorry.